I'm not even sure what to say, honestly. Waluigi is, I think, definitely a top 5 pick.
Okay.
Now, with my evaluation of a lot of these characters, it's like, all right, what's the first thing when I think of Waluigi? And I think psychopath. But the second thing I think of is pitching.
Second thing is child molester.
Right. Pitching.
I live with Lionel, so I know he hates Waluigi as a person.
As a person.
Wow.
I think he's hilarious. I think he's creepy as hell.
Yep.
And I mean, in this game, he's very valuable for the pitching. Like I said, for the pitching, arguably the best pitcher in the game.
Yep.
He's got the weave. He's got the speed.
I think
He's got everything you need.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he has a little bit of a bat to back that up. So consistent singles hitter as well.
Yep.
To some extent.
Not to some extent. Depends on the day almost.
Right.
But that doesn't really play.
I think he's a good hitter.
I think he is too.
He's an okay hitter.
I think all of the captains have pretty good bats.
Right.
I think they all do.
But when I'm
Very
picking
fair.
a team, I definitely prefer to have players offensively where they're going to drive the ball. Waluigi doesn't do that.
Right.
So really, when I pick him, I think of only for pitching. So when I pick him as a pitcher and he's done on the mound for whatever reason, I'm almost shit out of luck. Because it's like, now where do I put him? Not a great outfielder. He's okay on like the middle infield.
I was gonna
A
say,
bit of a weak arm though.
Yeah.
with the exception of second base, I mean, he's a really tall.
Second base is where I stick him.
That is where
He's
you
got
would stick
super
Waluigi.
jump and a huge hit box. So anything to the right side of the infield is pretty much going to get eaten.
His
Right.
slide is insane.
Oh,
He's got
the
this
slide.
ridiculous
Yeah.
slide
He
animation.
goes halfway across the field.
It's unbelievable.
It's
actually.
bonkers.
And
Yeah.
here's the thing with Waluigi too is that if you happen if the other player picks Boo and you
Yes.
happen to not want to pick Waluigi for whatever reason,
Mhm.
Waluigi becomes a character that isn't as valued by the other person. And if you can nab him as that backup pitcher, if you already have, let's say you already have Peach for whatever freaking reason, because I wouldn't pick Peach over Waluigi. I wouldn't do it personally.
No.
But
No, I wouldn't
Waluigi, as an infielder, has chemistry with Wario, who is a premier shortstop, and Magikarp,
Yeah,
which
a
is-
useful one.
which is a really useful one because Magikarp as well is in the infield.
Right.
I think that Waluigi has, and he does, he has massive slide. He's very tall. He can grab balls
Yeah.
almost as well as DK can.
Honestly, come to think of it, discount first baseman if you got
you got-
Magikarp
yep.
on second, Wario on
short.
first, or on short.
And then
And
Waluigi
for grabbing foul
as a
balls, his
first
slide,
yeah.
And super jump.
and,
And he has
and laser beam.
And
laser beam.
Why does he have laser beam?
Because he's got
awesome.
these
He's broken.
huge lanky
He
arms.
doesn't need
He
laser
can
beam.
Launch
drive
the
the
ball.
developers.
Yeah.
I
Make
believe
him
it.
amazing.
Yep.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I bet he was like, I won't diddle your kids if you give me laser beam.
Talking bad about the former best player in baseball.
Former. Those were the days.
Yeah.
Days.
Even though I was never really high on Waluigi, even when
No.
we had him ranked number one.
I remember
Number
specifically
one,
having
I
a
was.
conversation and talking like, hey, he has laser beam, he has high jump, he has a ridiculous infield, he's a great pitcher, and he's got an incredible bat. How is he not the best player in the game?
Because the bat's
And-
overrated.
Right,
And
the
he
bat's
has-
overrated.
And he has one of the highest percentage glitch bunts in the entire game.
Oh,
something
really?
that we really don't.
Is pretty bonkers.
Yeah.
Glitch bunt is bonkers. Something that we don't really bring up a lot is characters like bunting potential.
Well, that's another thing that I really personally don't take into account because that's like what I mentioned earlier with like the star hit thing. I almost feel like the glitch button is like cheating. So
Yeah.
I don't
It
even remember the
cheeses
last
out,
time
it
I
cheeses
even,
out singles.
I don't even remember the last time I attempted a glitch bunt. And if I do
Yeah.
glitch bunt, it's because I'm strategically trying to sacrifice bunt.
Yeah, you do
Where
sacrifice
I'm
bunt.
like
yes.
I'm not bunting because I'm trying to get a glitch.
I don't
I'm
bunt
bunting
for a
to
specific-
sacrifice,
to
but
advance the run.
I happen to get the glitch bunt out of it.
Yeah.
That's the only time that it happens for
That,
me.
yeah,
Right.
and that's exactly it. Is that a lot of time it will become a sacrificial bunt.
Yeah, that
and
might get
it'll
end
be
up
a glitch bunt.
right. So that's not really something that I factor in horribly.
Okay.
So that's a little bit of a con personally,
Right.
but overall still up there, obviously.
Still a really valuable character.
Just a quick
Yeah.
word on the batting. To me, when I'm choosing characters, I have 3 categories. It's almost guaranteed single or better, probably getting on base, probably not getting on base.
Mhm.
And I definitely
Oh my
put
gosh.
Waluigi in the middle category.
Okay.
Probably gets on base. So that's just, I don't know how you guys feel about his hitting. I think that's
Right.
he's in the
I like
acceptable
Luigi's
tier of
that.
hitting.
I think he's a good hitter.
Yeah, I think his on base percentage is good enough.
Say average.
to be considered an offensive threat. You definitely have to be careful when pitching to Waluigi.
Oh, for sure.
And that's the thing. If you leave a ball hanging or easy to be hit, like he's gonna smack it into the outfield.
Right.
That's just how it's gonna be.
He does.
So
He
you
hits a
have
lot
to
of
be-
balls to left field in between that gap between
Yep,
third. And
exactly. So you have to be careful. You
Yeah.
can't give anything too good to hit because otherwise he will take advantage of it. You will get a single.
Right.
All right. I
So
still
then,
think that's
how do we feel about Waluigi? Man, I don't want to even have to. I don't have to do my man dirty. And I still am not going to actually. I think Waluigi is. Shoot, man. All right, I'm gonna give him a really soft up
Ooh.
because I value Waluigi more than Boo. I always have. I think
Wow.
Boo is incredibly overrated as a player and as a pitcher.
Yeah, we're gonna
I think that Boo is the third best pitcher in the game, and I think Waluigi is number one. And on top of all the things that we just mentioned, I think Waluigi has more overall value as a character. Besides the fact that we talked about the last, 4 or 5 characters and where they will be in the top 5 or S tier or whatever, I think as it stands right now, I think Waluigi is trending a little bit up.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, I think that Waluigi is good where he is. Once again, looking at the list, I gotta pick Boo before I'm picking Waluigi. I'm not picking Yoshi before Waluigi, most likely because of the pitching aspect of it. So I think that he's a solid 4th overall. I think he's good where he is. I think there's a lot of up. He's definitely got a lot of things that can do a lot of things that Boo can't. But I think Boo is stronger in the areas that he is strong in. So we'll get there, but because of that, I'm giving it a thumbs up for where he is.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Definitely going off of what Jim said. I mean, I have to value him less than Boo because of his hitting. So a soft down. And I mean, talking about DK being picked 3rd, I'd say possibly DK above Waluigi. So I know that's can be a bit
Hurts my heart.
controversial, but I mean, if he's picked 3rd,
You're right.
so a soft down for me.
It speaks volumes.
All right, break the tie, Connor.
I think 4 is perfect.
All right.
Wow.
4 is really good.
Not bad.
What did I had a point to make here. A lot of people, if they get their one pitcher, so Boo a lot of the time, that's fine, don't need another one. No matter what happens, if Waluigi's available and Bowser, Birdo, Boo or not, I'm picking Waluigi.
Yep.
I think that it's good to take as many of the 3 pitchers as you can. If you get all 3, you've effectively won the game.
Yep.
Most of the time,
Green try guy.
I think Daisy can counter that.
All right,
Daisy
easy.
can counter it, but
Easy.
it's an uphill battle.
Okay,
Pitching
not
always
not
good.
memeing aside, I think Daisy could legitimately counter
No,
that.
I think
but
so, too.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I didn't
no,
mean to interrupt.
it's valid, but it's an uphill battle.
Right.
And I think Waluigi's perfect at 4.
Okay.
Okay.
I like it.
That breaks my heart. To
I
hear that
like it.
DK could be above Waluigi.
Oh,
Breaks my
man.
heart. But I see it. I
Well,
see where it comes.
I almost like that too.
You know.
I'm not gonna let it factor into my